All right, I sold as this bar was accelerating down, and as it bounced 20 or 30 cents above the lows, I just exited quickly. Um, I do that often. I sell when it's accelerating down or buy when it's accelerating up. But today um, I wasn't paying much attention to the context. I just saw it accelerating and sold, and I typically don't do that. I usually do it when there's some kind of contextual reason for it. Um, like here, for example, I thought after the double bottom and the reversal, we had one leg up, a double bottom, and then a micro double bottom, and then a second leg up. So I bought during this bar. Let me see if I can add it. So here, as it accelerated, I bought it because I thought we're probably going to get a second leg up, and this leg was already a surprise and strong enough that we were probably going to get a second leg up from this bar as well. So I thought there was very little risk of buying as it accelerated because of the context. I don't know if I have any other examples in the recent past, but today is a bear channel, and every new low is bought, and we're getting buying pressure on the way down. So when we break below this low after 3 bull bars, I shouldn't be selling here. I should be looking to buy. And I don't think I was as focused today because I normally get some kind of trade in the first couple hours, but today I didn't. So I wasn't as focused, and I was a little bit impatient as well. And so as I saw it accelerate, it sold. But luckily, I realized pretty quickly that it was something that I shouldn't be doing. And as we got a strong bounce, I just exited with a 30-cent loss or something, 35-cent loss. Oh, that's not for today. So I lost 368. It did end up getting back there to form a double bottom, a micro double bottom, but I just realized that it wasn't something I wanted to be doing, so I took the small loss. Yeah, so I'm not upset about the type of trade. I do that often, and I'm okay with it, but it's just the context today wasn't favorable for something like that, selling low in a bear channel. So it's just a lack of focus today. But down 368, I'll try to find something else. Not really feeling it today for some reason. I feel a little bit out of it. My reads are a bit late, and I'm just feeling like I'm not getting a good feel for the price action. I'm not sure why that is, but that might mean I'm done for the day. If I find something that's I feel is very clear, then I'll take it. But otherwise, I'll probably be done. Just bought that low. Looking for 20 cents up. I think we should get a second leg up from this breakout, either now from right below the doji, or we may have to pull back for 2 legs and then get it. But I think we will get a second leg up. So if we don't get the second leg now, I'll look to buy more above a good signal bar, or potentially get out break even if it doesn't look good here, and then look to buy again above a signal bar. I ended up scalping out for 10 cents just in case there were sellers above here. I thought we'd get a second leg up to break above this high and potentially get up to the sell climax high up here. But I typically like it to get there on the same bar, and we didn't do that. We had a bear body, so I thought there might be sellers there, and just because it wasn't perfect, I decided to exit with 10 cents instead of 20. So we still got the second leg up, but a lot of times in these situations, I like to exit at the minimum criteria of a second leg up. So just getting above this bar could qualify as a second leg, and so if I see a bear bar like that, I just exit above it. And so that was 10 cents today instead of going for my original 20. And see, there were sellers there. Actually, I think we did get above this high, so that actually is an actual second leg up because it broke above the high. But sometimes it doesn't get above the high, and it just gets above the high of the prior bar, and that counts as a second leg. And there are a lot of sellers there, so I'm happy I made that call. It actually did get exactly 20 cents above the low of the doji, which was my entry. So there were clearly a lot of sellers 20 cents above. So I'm glad I made that change. I probably wouldn't have been filled at 19, which is where my target was. So I made $1. So at 268, down 268 now. Another reason for my entry is because it was a double bottom here at last week's low. So we had a second strong bottom with a good reversal up, and we had bull follow through after we broke above the neckline. So it was a breakout and follow through above the neckline of a double top. So I thought that bar, the doji, was actually buy the close, but instead of buying the close, I wanted to be a little bit more conservative and decided to buy below it. I wanted to buy below it because we didn't have a good buy signal here, so I thought we might test the high of this bear bar first before getting a second leg up. And so instead of buying the close here, I wanted to test this high first, and we did that on this bar and then got the second leg. So that's why I was being a little bit more conservative. And I thought if this is a good buy the close bar, then buying 10 cents below that is better. So that's kind of my reasoning for why I bought below there. And so that was kind of my short-term scalp, or short-term entry. But if we didn't get there on that bar, I was looking for something like, try to find an example. Or something like this. Just flip it around. So here we had the first leg up, pull back, and a second stronger leg up and follow through. So even though we got a bear bar here, we pulled back for 2 legs and then got a buy signal here and here for another leg up. So that's kind of what I had in mind, that if we didn't get the second leg right away, that we'd pull back first and then get it. Here's another example. So here we had a weak first leg, pull back to a double bottom, and then a really strong second leg. I think that breakout should have its own second leg. So this could be considered the second leg of this, but usually it has a more clear second leg up. So here we pulled back for 3 bars and then got another leg up here. So whether it comes right away or if we pull back a little bit and get another more meaningful second leg up, that's kind of what I was looking for. I think I have one more example here I can show. So here, rally up for the first bottom of the double bottom, pull back, strong breakout. So double bottom, strong second leg. I think you can look at it as a double bottom or one pullback 2. If it's a higher low, I usually use it as a one pullback 2, and then the second leg is much stronger than the first, and so it should have its own second leg. And so here I think I actually did the exact same thing, but here I got out break even. Here's another example of what I was saying today. So here I bought below here, and I didn't get the scalp. Instead we got a bear bar, and you can see that this bar right after it went above the high of that bear bar and then sold off. And that's kind of what we did today. But that doesn't mean that it's going to reverse now. It just means that this immediate second leg, this might qualify as an immediate second leg for the scalp, and then we have to pull back to form a high to buy, and then we get the more meaningful second leg up. And so that's kind of why I scalped out for 10 cents today. It's because of the possibility that there are sellers above here in the short term, and we have to pull back, get a signal bar, and then create the more meaningful second leg. And I think that's what we're doing today. So same situation, the scalp buy, and then instead of pulling back for a couple bars and getting a bull signal, we just pulled back on that same bar, and then now we're getting the more meaningful second leg to the high of the sell climax. So I was thinking, if I can't get it on the scalp and we have to pull back first, then I'll buy more above the bull bar. And then ideally I would get this scalp, we'd pull back, and then get another buy signal that I could trade up again for the meaningful second leg. But obviously today we didn't do that. So yeah, I think that's kind of my reasoning for it. If you guys see flaws in it, then always feel free to share that. But that's kind of my analysis for it.